Howdy folks, it's Monday afternoon. I just got out of school and I have about an extra half hour before I have to be at my tutoring lesson for tonight. So, stopped for some ice cream, which I've already eaten, of course, and some studying. Because I have at least 3 midterms this week. That's going to be the hardest one, solid state. And I actually had one this morning in partial differential equations, which I didn't remember that I had until I was on my way to school this morning. And I was actually late, like 5 minutes late, and I hadn't remembered to study. So even though it was an easy test, I don't know. I didn't really want to embarrass myself. I'm kind of proud about those sorts of things sometimes, so I didn't go to the test, which I think is going to be okay, because I think in that class we get to drop one of our test scores, so I'll just have to do well on all the other ones. But yeah, that was kind of a stupid morning for me. But I have at least a couple other exams, so kind of a busy week for me. Week after this week is spring break, and I don't have any spring break plans. The reason I'm doing this in the first place, that I actually have my camera, is because I'm trying to do a car vlog right now. So if you don't see that in the next week or so, it didn't turn out well. But anyway, spring break is next week. And I don't have any plans yet. I don't really know anyone who has plans either, that I could be like, hey, I'm going to come with you. So I might just sit around and not do much. I know my mom and I are going to go on a day trip somewhere, probably just drive somewhere. And actually, South by Southwest in Austin is going to be over spring break. And I kind of want to go to that. It's a conference, and there are a bunch of different parts to it. There's like a film conference and a music conference and an interactive conference, which is the only one that I would actually be at all remotely interested in, which is sort of a technology, blogging, internet, Web 2.0 kind of conference. And I mean, I wouldn't do anything there. Obviously, I'm no authority on any of that stuff, but it would be so interesting. I'm so like, when it comes to blog celebrities, I'm such a dork. I'm like, oh my god, you're a famous blogger. I love you. I love you. Not in a creepy stalker way, but just like, oh, famous people. And last year was the first year that I heard about it. But it was like a week after, when everyone came back and was blogging about, oh, you know, it was so great at South by Southwest and I met all these cool people. I'm like, wow, that would be so much fun. So I kind of half want to go to that, but it costs $250. And I'm not really sure that's in my budget if, you know, I'm not, you know, I don't know anyone else who's going. I don't know how much I would really get out of it for $250. But I don't know. I mean, it's in Austin. I feel like I should go, because nothing ever comes to Texas, you know? Like, there are no conferences that are ever in Texas that I can think of that I would actually be interested in going to. But this one is in Austin, and it's on spring break. I don't know. I might go to Austin, like, around that time and just hang out. Hang out in places where South by Southwest people are likely to be, and see if I can just, like, see some famous people, like famous bloggers. Is that really pathetic? I think that's a little pathetic, but I might do it anyway, because I'll have nothing better to do. The only other thing of importance that I have to talk about is the answer to my riddle with the names, the subscriber names. And a few people got that. WebSnarf got it first. He sent me a private message. How to Fold Soup got it. Declawed Cats got it, and actually pointed out 3 mistakes that I made. Because the thing is that what I did was I alphabetized the individual letters in each person's name, ignoring the numbers, and then I alphabetized those. So they're in alphabetical order twice, sort of. Does that make sense? And the reason I screwed it up is because I did the first part by hand. So I actually like alphabetized the letters by hand. It's not that hard. It seems like it's a difficult thing to do, but you can kind of just look at it and do it. But I messed up 3 times. So that's that. That's the answer to that riddle. I'm sorry if I forgot anyone who got it right. If I did, I'll put your name like right here so that you still get a shout out. I think that's it. I'll stop wasting your time. I'm sorry if I look really washed out. I think my camera's doing something weird. Or maybe I don't, and you're like, what are you talking about? But on the little picture thing, I look very pale. So don't worry, I'm not a ghost. I'm fine. The weather is beautiful here. So everyone who doesn't live in Houston, ha-ha. You have like snow on the ground. Ooh. It's like 65 degrees. It's beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna stop wasting your time now. Bye, kids. But it's actually not that hard. I don't know if you've ever tried it. It's really, really not difficult. People think I'm crazy.